MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning, we always being productive, we're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate, or whatever it is. They all succeed.
I always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Would you guys smile after a serious face?
The 2013 team to a national championship under center. He beat Fullerton 28-13 in the 3C2A championship game. He went 13 for 23 for 203 yards. With a 70-yard long completion and 3 touchdowns, tossing 2 scores to the offensive player of the game, tied in Bo Brummel. Tommy went on to Boise State and Duquesne, and now lives in Boise, Idaho, and serves as a sales rep for Stryker.
Both these teams came off tough losses to some of the best teams in the state. Butte losing to City College of San Francisco, and the Pirates losing to San Mateo. Who will get that third win? You'll find out next. Welcome to Cowan Stadium on the campus of Butte College for this California Community College matchup between Modesto Junior College in their white uniforms and the Butte College Roadrunners in their home blacks. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be for NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of Modesto Junior College. Once again this season, I think it's probably about the 7th season we've been partners through Honor America, our national anthem. Our national anthem, Butte won the toss, and they deferred their choice for the second half. Last week, when the Pirates hosted San Mateo, they led 14-13 with 5:48 left in the third quarter. San Mateo outscored MJC 24-6 in the last 20 minutes and 48 seconds. And Coach Stivers had talked about the D, bend but don't break. They gave up 9 explosive passes for 20 or more yards. Those are something we're going to be talking about today. And then Butte lost to City College of San Francisco. They had a defensive touchdown, a special teams touchdown, but they turned the ball over, and they led once 9-0, but then they were outscored 27-8 the rest of the way. The 3 keys to victory: first, for Modesto, bend but don't break on defense, win on special teams, and have a higher efficiency in the red zone. Definitely somewhere where Modesto needs to improve. For Coach Robbie Snelling, execute on offense, win the turnover ratio, and he was not being sarcastic, score more than them. When he says that, you've got Modesto as one of the most explosive offenses in the state. And ready to kick off here from Cowan Stadium. And not a nice directional kick to the sideline. And Modesto will take it out on their 24-yard line. The Modesto offense, 500 yards a game, 4th in the state. 35 points a game, that's number 12. 310 yards passing, average, that's 8th. And rushing, 192 yards. We'll give you their starters after this play, but they're going to hurry up once they pick up that initial first down. The quarterback is Luke Weaver. Motion towards the Modesto bench, and it's RPO with Weaver, and he'll pick up 8 yards quickly. The Modesto starters on offense in their white jerseys. We'll come back to it. They get right up to the ball at 2nd and 4. Weaver on the season is 67 of 94 for 894 yards and 6 touchdowns. Throw out here to the flat, and the Roadrunners missing several tackles, and it's a first down for Alonzo Jackson. Do we have the start? Okay. Quickly, the starters for Modesto. They're going to get challenged up front. They're down some players on the offensive line. It's a keeper by Weaver, and he's going to lose yardage, and rudely met by Malachi Calhoun, the freshman, and it's a negative play for Modesto. Davenport, Edmond, Fumai, Katala, and Golseth. Golseth making his first start, so is Davenport. And see if the Butte defensive front can take advantage. Roadrunners' defense is exceptional, getting off the field on third down. Empty backfield. Weaver, it's going to be a middle screen. And the Butte Roadrunners are all over it. And Gabe Foster with the interception. And he's going to return it for a touchdown. Now, history repeats itself. I didn't even give a chance to talk about Foster's game last week. He had 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, a pick 6 against City College of San Francisco. And what's he do here? He gets another pick 6, and it's near 35-yard interception return for Foster. He had a great season last game, and he's off to a great start here. And the Roadrunners, who defer the kickoff, or defer the choice, kick off, and get the turnover. And Foster with the pick 6. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
So Butte scored quickly last week on a kickoff return, and there the defense with a pick 6. And Alvarez will kick off once again, and it's an onside kick, and it goes out of bounds. And boy, Coach Snelling trying to ambush the Pirates and sink their ship early on, but the onside kick goes out of bounds, and they're going to give Modesto fantastic field position. So the Pirates will get their second possession. Will start at the 44-yard line. Weaver with the 2x2 set. And it's an inside run and not much there. And we've already said his name once already, Malachi Sullivan, or actually Malachi Calhoun, and he's helped and assisted by Aiden Sullivan. Lion Cologne with the carry, and it's another negative play for the Pirates. 2nd and 11. Speed option, staple of the Rusty Stivers offense, and having his head deep into the scouting report this week is Marcellus Owens, and now it's 3rd and 11, and 41 attempts opponents have tried to get on attempts on 3rd down, and Butte has shut them down 31 times. So it's only a 24% conversion rate for their opponents. Is one of the best in the state. It's 3rd and 15, and see if this newly formed offensive line can protect Weaver in 3rd and 15 after the kick out of bounds. Weaver, hitch and go, and a new player that's getting his first start is Malachi Butler. And that pass goes incomplete, and the Pirates don't take advantage of fantastic field position, and they'll be on to punt. Baker Melendez is the punter now. He's also a quarterback, so you got to be aware of that. I don't think Rusty's going to fake something here. It's a short kick, and it'll take a Pirate roll. 21. It's about a 30-yard punt, and the Roadrunners will up 7-0. Will have their first offensive possession. Last week against City College of San Francisco, they were 5 of 17 on third down. They're averaging just under 30 points a game, which is 29th in the state, 320 yards, which is 38th. The quarterback is Rieger Serrer. He was 14 of 34 last week with 3 interceptions. Run to Vaughn, and he's got room to run. The 40. Tackled at the 40, actually at the 49-yard line of Modesto. Vaughn coming into the game with 284 yards. And last week of playing behind the chains, I think they're talking to Coach Snelling, the Roadrunners got out of their offensive game plan. They want to run the football. Certainly going to throw, but they want to be set up with the run. Pistol formation, offset eye, and a little fullback dive. It bounces outside. Is Elijah Washington, actually Takeshi Fapula, and he picks up 9 yards on first down. This Modesto defense has struggled all season long. They're giving up 31 points a game, and that's 47th in the state. They're giving up 477 yards per game. That's 63 out of 66 in the state. Passing 394 yards a game they are giving up. And they've given up 18 explosive pass plays. So when I say explosive, that's a pass play completion of 20 or more yards. The Pirates have given up 18 in the last 2 weeks. 3rd and 1 for Butte. Play clock winding down. And it's going to be a little counterplay with the tight end, Landon Cooper. I butchered his name most of the game last week. I talked to him before the game. He appreciates the coverage. Roadrunners didn't get much, but just enough to convert on 3rd down. However, they didn't do well on 3rd down last week, but for the season, they're at 45% conversion rate, which is 12th in California. Butte with the early lead off the Foster pick 6 and are in Modesto territory, 1st and 10. Vaughn picks up 4 or 5. And this is a Butte offense. They're going to they didn't win the time of possession last week because of all the turnovers. But they want to possess the football. They're going to get physical and use this big offensive line up front to chew up clock and chew up yardage. And they're going to pick up 4, 5, 6 yards on 1st down. It's going to open up Coach Hayes' playbook with all of the options. Butte will reset to an empty backfield. It's going to be a quick pass here, a quarterback draw. Maybe Vaughn offsets, little confusion here, and it's going to be a timeout. Butte reset 2 or 3 different times, and it's a little substitution, mass confusion, and a timeout. We'll keep it right here. We're always welcome coming to Butte College, and as soon as we pull up today, we've got a table, we've got a canopy. One of the best athletic directors in the state is Melody Stockwell, and all of her team and staff, Coach Snelling and everybody, always makes us feel welcome when we come up to Butte College. And it's special for me to come up here. I went to Chico State. My sister went to school here. My wife went to school here, and so did my brother. And in Butte's tradition, Hall of Famer Larry Allen, you got the tradition of Modesto JC, Gino Marchetti. And a little history with these teams when we've got a timeout. MJC leads the series 7-6. This is the 14th matchup between the schools. Their first matchup was back in 1970, and the Pirates got the 21-zip win. The last game was nearly a year ago today, where Butte won down at MJC 49-14. That was MJC's lowest point total of the regular season. They beat Butte here in 2021, 38-17. Only one game of the 13 have been decided by 3 or less points. Quarterback keeper, and Sarah will pick up 4 or 5, and it'll make it 3rd and 2. And you're going to see constantly black jerseys going in and out. Those are substitution packages for Butte. So the Pirates have to pay attention. The Pirates have got to the quarterback, though, 10 times, which is 10th in the state. This is called a heavy package, like 4 tight ends in there. And it's going to be a stretch run to the boundary, and not much there. And making the play in space is Kyle Jackson, returner for last season. And it's going to be 4th and short. Chance for the Pirates to get off the field. Conversions on 4th down for Butte. They're 1 of 3 this year, 33% on 4th down. And it's a quarterback sneak, and if he didn't get it by much. That'll unpile everybody. I think about 82 degrees here at kickoff. Beautiful weather. And we'll see how the officials work through this. I think they're short, but they'll have to bring out the measure. You got to bring out the sticks. There's a reason they have chains. You actually, bring them out to the field and use them. Breaking news. Our officials, our referee is Eric Perez. Mark Jacoby is our umpire. Derek Foster is our head linesman. Line judge is Kevin Owens. Side judge Jeff Derringer. Field judge Kevin Erskine. And back judge is Rocky Polito. And we've got a measurement. And the Roadrunners can't convert on 4th down, and that's Coach Stivers, bend but don't break. And the Pirates get the stop on 4th down. So the Pirates offense will get back on the field at their own 29-yard line. 8:30 left. If you're just joining us, Gabe Foster with back-to-back. He had pick 6 last week and a pick 6 this week, and that's the difference in the game right now. Pirates playing with an extra tight end, and they're going to run the football, and we've got a penalty, probably a formation situation here. We'll get the call. And Eric Perez with the call. Here's a free 5 yards. Well, thank you very much. That wasn't a physical mistake. That's just absolutely a mental mistake, lining up offside. So it'll be a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 5. The offense gained 6 yards on the play. They're going to decline the penalty. Oh, there's all sorts of confusion. If they take the penalty, it'll be a 5-yard penalty. If they take the gain, it'll be a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4. We love our officials, but they all have the intercom system, but yet like to have that interpersonal meeting to make the decision. All right. I got it, you got it, I don't got it, we got it. Okay, 1st and 5 after the deliberation. Weaver hands it off, and there's a big hole, and that'll move the chains. Kamoni Stanley with the first down. And after that initial first down, the Pirates will really speed up things. It makes it tough to substitute. I say that, and then there's a little bit of delay, but they'll get back up onto the football. First down for the Pirates. Play pass thrown with great accuracy and timing, and stretching for the Joey Stout. He'll be just short, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake, and just see how quickly Weaver gets rid of this football. And there is a great connection between Coach Stivers and Weaver. There's a lot of trust there. He's able to change some calls, some things that Coach Stivers probably hasn't done in the past. 2nd and 1 for MJC. They'll shift. They got to hold for a count before they snap the ball. Butte blitzes, doesn't matter, and it's another first down conversion. Stanley once again. Stanley had 9 carries coming into the game. He's been fed the rock a couple of times already. It looks like little ground Stivers early on. Rusty in his 9th season played at MJC. Same thing with Coach Snelling. Coaches at Butte, played at Butte. Fullback flat drop, little sneak route, and another first down for MJC. Riker Peters gets the ball out in the flat. Boom, bam, breaking through tackles, and it's another first down. And that's his first catch of the season. Pirates get right up on the football. Cody Carlson stuffs a gap and then some, and it's a no gain for the Pirates. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Coach Snelling of Butte, career record of 40 and 20. 7th season as the head coach, 18th at Butte. And it's play pass, 2nd level, and hits the tight end right in the hands, but he doesn't complete the play. Weaver puts this right on the chest of Burrow, but he's got to make the play here. A little bit of traffic, but 17 is not supposed to be there. He is supposed to be running a deep route. That's Malachi Butler making his first start. You want to see how guys react in their first game. Well, right there, if he clears out, Burrow doesn't have that extra defender breathing down his throat. 3rd and 10. Empty set. Weaver. Curl route. And there's the new starter, and back-to-back mistakes. What's the rule, Luis? Catch first. Run second. If you catch the ball right there, it's 4th and 3. You got a chance to make a conversion. But when you're trying to make a move, you have to catch the ball with your eyes. Your hands have never dropped a ball that you caught with your eyes. Trust me. So to be 4th and 10, and the Pirates will go for it. They're 4 for 9 on the season on 4th down. Back shoulder fade, doesn't go. Wide, defended by Marvelous Owens, and the Pirates will give it up on downs. They started the drive at their own 29, but the Roadrunners answer right there. Great reaction to the ball in the air, and the Pirates don't convert on fourth down. And Butte will take over on their own 30-yard line. Vaughn, if we have time to replay that, there is a Pirate right in the hole, but Vaughn is a tough player to just arm tackle. Watch right around the hash mark and watch Vaughn just run through arm tackles right there. And we've got a Butte player down. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV. So the Roadrunners will have a new offensive lineman for this play. Latesi was taken off the field by the training staff of the Roadrunners. It'll be second down and a long 8 here. And a lot of penetration by the Pirates defense, led by Julian Lopez. When the white jerseys are on the other side of the ball, that's a bad sign for the offense. So now it'll be third down and 10. The Roadrunners are number 12 in the state, converting third down at a 45% rate. 2 tight ends set. Cooper resets, sprint right, throw out to the flat. It's complete. Won't be enough for the first down, and the Roadrunner coaching staff will make a decision here. So it's a completion, but not enough. And it's to be 4th and 2. And I think the Roadrunners will bring on Estabrook in punt formation. Joey Stout back deep for the Pirates. They're going to try to snap down. The Pirates just ought to close their eyes and not jump. Estabrook kicks in the wind. This is going to flip the field. $50-yard punt, a field flipper punt. They ought to have that little stat in the CCAA website. Nice job by Estabrook. And the Roadrunners playing complimentary football, and the Pirates will have their worst field position of the game at their own 12 with 3:41 left here in the first quarter. The only score in the game, a Gabe Foster pick 6, a 41-yard return. He had a pick 6 last week. And you make those plays by studying and knowing your opponent and being in the right place at the right time, like a good restaurant. Speaking of being in the right place at the right time, Connor Hogan brings the claw, and it's another negative play for the Pirates. They'll lose a yard or two, and it'll be second down and 11. Two-by-two set. And Cologne will offset to Weaver's right. Roadrunner showing blitz. Throw out here. And that's what the expectation is for Coach Stivers for Butler. Made a couple of mistakes early on, but you want to see how you react when you've made a mistake or two. And makes the catch. And he's a big fella. 6'8" wide receiver. And he gains a little bit of confidence. That'll be another option for the Pirates, as Bronson England is out for the game, and he's their best receiver for the Pirates. Heavy set. I'm going to run it right up the gut. We've got maybe Butte lined up off sides again. I didn't see any movement out of Modesto. Yeah, and here's Butte again, just giving Modesto 5 yards, lining up off sides. Here's the call. This is a procedure signal. The upset, my wife's upset with me, hands on the hips, is the offside. We'll talk to him at halftime. Easy 5 yards for the Pirates. See if they can take advantage. They're lined up offsides again. No call. Weaver throws a forward pass. There's every offensive lineman for Modesto is 3 or more yards downfield and not connected to a Butte defender. You'll see. Watch all the white jerseys downfield. And then he throws it. You can't defend that, and it is against the rules. They have to stay. They have about a 2-yard cushion there. But the Pirates get the first down on the you-know-what pass by Weaver. Takes a shot here, 50-50 ball. It doesn't complete the catch. Delivered it to Stout, but credit the defender, Malcolm DeWalt, just playing through the whistle as the Pirates take a shot downfield and it goes incomplete. So you see that we talk about to the illegal man downfield is if you are blocking a defender, you can go as far as you want. But if you're not connected and you're 3 yards plus downfield, that's illegal man downfield because the linebackers are going to read the offensive lineman. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. And then looks like a Pirate is a little early, Shirley, and it'll be a procedure. So the offenses haven't really got any tempo going on either side. And a lot of yellow flags on the field. They'll start the clock again, and it'll be 2nd and 15 for MJC. And it doesn't get any easier for the Pirates next week. They host American River, and Butte hosts #1 College of San Mateo. Slot route, Stout. He gets Stout there and makes the catch. So Coach Stivers showing confidence in the slot receiver, Stout. Dropped one previously, but goes right to him on the seam route. And you can see Weaver puts that in a position for only his guy to make the catch. Look at the size of 85. Burrow, 6'7", bounce back from Nevada. 2 tight end set for the Pirates. About 90 seconds left of the first quarter here from Butte College. Bounce outside by Stanley. Tripped up, but it's still going to be a 4 or 5 yard gain. On the tackle is Malcolm DeWalt. Pirates 10th in the state in rushing at 192 a game, 8th in passing for 310. But the thing they need to improve on, they're number 40th in the state in scoring in the red zone, just 12 of 19. Touchdowns even worse. We got a little trickeration, but you know who's all over that? Gabe Foster. So the Pirates go into the treasure chest early on, and Foster can tell how much preparation he does. He stays at home. When you're playing against this Pirate offense, some of the best things you can do as a defender is not overreact. And he didn't do that. He's able to see, read, and trust his eyes and makes the tackle. 3rd and 10, Weaver. Good coverage by Aiden Whipple, and it'll be 4th down. And you know who's happy today? 2 sets of parents. The parents of the punters. They're getting a lot of work. However, don't fall asleep. Melendez is their backup quarterback. So if Rusty sees something, Stivers, they'll call a punt, but I don't think they're going to fake it here. The Roadrunners will take over on their own 11. Marqueta, who had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week with the fair catch, and the Roadrunners will take over with probably our last play of the first quarter. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be for Modesto Junior College football. Our original football partner, Modesto Junior College. And it's a pleasure to be here today covering this game. Love our California community college football. Vaughn. Not one man alone could tackle him, and he proves it there. The Roadrunners have tried to run him some time on the outside. I just think they need to just continue with those running plays inside the tackle. So that will end our first of 4 chapters here at Butte College. The Roadrunners lead the Pirates 7-zip. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
So the completion of the first quarter, Modesto has 7 first downs. Butte has 3. And it'll be first. And the Butte Roadrunners are off for the Roadrunners after the run by Vaughn, who's got 47 yards already. Sayre throws out to the flat, and it goes incomplete. I would like to see feed Vaughn, give him multiple touches in a row. Let the Pirates defense feel the strength of this offensive line and Vaughn's ability to break tackles. Second and 10. Cooper in motion. Just watch 8. He'll take you to the play. Vaughn bounces it outside. The 40. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So Vaughn easily already over 60 yards. And just watch 8 lead up and make the block on the edge. Landon Cooper. And explosive run for the Roadrunners. An explosive run is anything over 10 yards. And Vaughn does that, doubles it. Get him the ball. Vaughn's on fire. Breaking tackles. The 40, the 30, the 20. Tackled around the 15-yard line. Vaughn already over 100 yards on the game. I wish our washing machine had a great spin cycle move like this. Right in the middle of the Pirates defense, Vaughn breaking turnstile arm tackle attempts. And the Roadrunners are now inside the red zone. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. I'm sorry, give the ball to him again. And watch 8 will lead you right to the play. We've got a hold. This one's coming back. There was some that was not well timed in the backfield, but it didn't matter. You know why? Because they had a side of holds and a block in the back, and it'll be marched back. And if you're Butte, the single thing you hate to have is when you're pounding the football and you get inside the red zone, is immediately that next play have a holding penalty. So it'll be first. I tell you, Eric Perez has got a great voice because the PA system's down, and he just literally yelled out, and nobody's louder than me, but he's did a good job there. So it'll be 1st and 17 for the Roadrunners. Vaughn comes out, and in the backfield for him is Fapula. Play action pass, and it's a screen, and it's going the wrong way. Max Rescon is all over this. So Butte gets inside the red zone, and then a hold, and then a tight end screen that wasn't well set up, and the Pirates are all over it. So now it's going to be 2nd and 21. Second and 21. Fly sweep pass. And the turf monster makes the tackle. And it'll be 3rd down. So we really yet to see Butte even take a shot downfield. As we had mentioned, this is a defense that's given up 18 explosive pass plays in the last 2 weeks. And if you're Butte here, you want to get in field goal range. Don't force the ball, but certainly don't take a sack. You need to pick up points here. Vaughn behind Sayre. Intercepted! Jalen Jackson! The 50! The 40! The 30, the 10, pick 6. And the Pirates answer, and we just talked about, you don't want to force the football. I'm looking if there's any flags on the field, and there's one, so this won't be a touchdown unless it's a coach's sideline warning. But you throw this ball up for grabs. But he pointed to Butte. And that was the effect of the pass rush. And Jackson with a near 90-yard pick 6. So the defenses are all tied up here if Modesto can convert the extra point. Because the Roadrunners got the first score of the game on a Gabe Foster pick 6. And the kick is up, and it's good. Let's show that. And here's the return. And if you're the quarterback, you got to you've got to go and follow that pass. But there was some good pass rush. If we could show it one more time. I believe Clarence Johnson was on the heat. It's all right. He was under some duress. And then Jalen Jackson works the rest. $89-yard touchdown return on that pick six. So the pass rush of the Pirates forces Sayre, who threw 3 interceptions last week, and now the turnover ratio for the season for the Roadrunners is -7. Kickoff return, and it's fumble, but it goes out of bounds. I don't know if we have a shot on it, but I always appreciate physical play. There is a near decapitation here on a block. Hopefully we have it right. We'll see if we have it on the wide shot. Whoa. So you want to play football. It's not for the faint of heart. Roadrunner football on their own 34. Vaughn. I would just stay with Vaughn. Until they stop you, I would just keep feeding him. Christian Vaughn, 10 carries, over 120 yards, just started the second quarter. When you throw the football, only one good thing can happen. That's a catch. The bad things are a sack, an incompletion, or an interception. Vaughn, and this time the Pirates stack up the gaps. Tackled by Aiden Monterez, and it'll be third down. So far on third down today, the Roadrunners are 1 of 4. Teams have traded pick sixes today. And I say all this, and I haven't bet the horses in so long. Just showing inner strength. 3rd and 4. Play action pass. And Sayre. I don't know why offensive or defensive players evaluate when the ball is on the ground. Notice that hesitation. Sayre pressured, and see the ball's on the ground? Somebody finally jumps on it. But right now, Butte is 1 of 5 now on third down. And Estabrook will come on to punt. Deep is Joey Stout. He's got to come up and catch this football, and there's lost yardage right there. That's 11 yards. That's another first down that the Pirates have to get because they allow the ball to hit the ground. So the Pirates will come out on offense. Pirates 7 first downs, but they have yet convert on third down today. Take the ball on their own 14. Weaver sprints out, throw downfield, and Stout gets big and wins another 50-50 ball. And it's a 19-yard chunk for the Pirates. Weaver delivers the ball with great accuracy, especially getting out of the pocket. So the Pirates move it from the 14 out to the 33. Stout out here in motion. Weaver's going to take another shot downfield, and we got a lot of hand fighting, no flag. They'll move on. Not quite sure why you take off your helmet there. And it goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Weaver is 7 of 15 for 95 yards. Beautiful day here on Butte College. I don't want to call it Oroville, not trying to slide Oroville, but we are 5 miles from Oroville. It's going to be a delay of the game. And you can hear Coach Stivers saying hero. So I don't know if that be some type of quarterback draw. But one thing I say early on here, just early on in the second quarter, the Pirates have not played with their – they've gone no huddle, but they're not playing as fast as they'd like. So it'll be 2nd down and 16. Empty backfield. Going to be some type of 3-receiver combination here at the bottom of your screen. Weaver, deep ball, incomplete. So they actually throw away from the 3-receiver side, and it'll be 3rd down and 15. And as I mentioned, the Pirates' offense is yet to convert on 3rd down. And for Butte, their strength this season on defense is getting off the field on 3rd down.
And a 3rd and 15 for Pirates.
Play clock dwindling down here. Roadrunners blitz, doesn't get there. And a throw out to Alonzo Jackson. He makes the catch, but not enough. And so if you're Butte College, this is where you got to be on alert. You got to be aware of the fake punt. Melendez is a backup quarterback. But Coach Stivers is talking. I don't see him out front, so there's nobody at audible. So they're going to punt this thing, allegedly. Another field flip and punt, taking advantage of the wind. Why would you grab that? Well, there's why. He had a 19-yard return, but the Roadrunners nearly had a peel-back block. We just go over little rules here. So if you're a black jersey, you can't go back towards your own goal line and block. And there's almost one here showing a little discipline. You just do the little air screen to prevent being called for that. So the Roadrunners, it's been all Christian Vaughn, averaging 11 yards a touch so far today. And they are happy the way this game is going. They don't want the pick six, but Vaughn running the football is right on cue. Still be a nearly 3-yard game, but this time the Pirates' defensive line does a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and allowing their linebackers to run. If the defensive line's not holding up the O-line's blocking the linebackers, and that's never really a good matchup. So it'll be 2nd and 7. And they'll reset it to an offset eye. And this is an unbalanced set, so it's all run. Vaughn picks up 3 or 4, make it a very manageable third down for the Roadrunners. Butte is 1 of 5 on converting on third down, and they struggled last week. They were very successful in the earlier games of the season, but running up against one of the best defenses in the state in City College of San Francisco, they weren't successful at all on third down. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. Still can run the football or play action pass and maybe get Landon Cooper out in the flat, who had 6 catches against Santa Rosa. Sayre leaps a defender, and we'll see where he's spotted. He's going to still be short. Now, the hurdle looks good, but if you hurdle and there's a defender at the landing of your hurdle, you're going to feel that one when you wake up tomorrow. So we mentioned the parents of the punters are very happy because both punters have been busy. Estabrook, Stout, fair catch, and we'll take a quick break. You're watching MJC football on NorCal Sports TV. Take a breather. So the Pirates, with 119 total yards, 1st and 10 on their own 28. And Butte won the toss, but they deferred their choice to the second half. No gain. And if you want to stop this MJC offense, you hold them to 3 or less yards on 1st down, then you're setting yourself up for success. Keeper by Weaver, and he's at the 40, tackled at the 35, but not before. He picks up nearly 40 yards on this quarterback keeper, and here's the ability of Weaver. Not only is he an accurate thrower, he's got quick feet, and he's great with using the ball fakes. And this one, he puts the Roadrunners defense to sleep and picks up a big chunk, and all of a sudden the Pirates are in Roadrunner territory. Biggest play of the game for the MJC offense. They'll get right up onto the football. Weaver with the keeper. Tackled out in space by Aiden Whipple, but not before Weaver picks up 4 yards. So a couple of new players on that offensive line for the Pirates, and they're starting to show their wares right here on this drive. Nice hole, and scampering right through it is Stanley. Stanley with the 6th carry of the game, and it'll move the chains for the Pirates. They're a couple yards outside the red zone. The Butte defense. Connor Hogan and Calhoun in the interior of that Roadrunner defense. Cody Carlson also got dirty on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Roadrunners able to make some substitutions. 2nd and 10. Roadrunners showing blitz. Complete. And it'll be a first down. So this is where Modesto has struggled this year, and it was one of the keys for Coach Stivers. Higher efficiency in the red zone. So coming into this game, the Pirates were 12 of 19 of just scoring in the red zone. That's the 40%. 40% in scoring red zone touchdowns. Speed option, a staple of this Pirate offense. And once again, bringing the claws, Connor Hogan, and short gain for MJC. Pirates didn't do a very good job of blocking in space. Might be some type of play-action pass here for the Pirates out of this two-back set. Or it's a reverse, and running through arm tackles. He just made a play on, but this time Hogan misses the tackle, and it's a nice chunk on 2nd down. Watch the reverse pitch here. And there's black jerseys in the backfield, but they don't make the play. Right there. And Jackson with a nice gain. It's 3rd and 4. Might see speed option here. No, it's a fade route. And it's intercepted. Malcolm DeWalt goes up and gets this football, and I believe it might even be a worse play for the Pirates because I think Stout might have landed on his shoulders. But DeWalt says, you might have won a few 50-50 balls, but this one I'm getting. So it's a end zone turnover for the Pirates, and their struggles continue. They are now 12 of 20 on the season in converting in the red zone, and this is one of the top offenses in the state. But, you know, it's just like in sales. You can present all these great things, but if you don't close the sale, it doesn't matter. You got to finish the drive. So a great opportunity here for Butte, who get the opening kick of the second half. Vaughn picks up a couple. Now, he has been very effective running the football, but at some point you'd like to see some type of play-action pass, maybe go max protection, and test this defensive backfield that the last two opponents for the Pirates have tested them. Worst case, if you're Butte, you don't want to punt the football here. You want to just totally work down this clock. So 3 interceptions combined by these quarterbacks today. And I believe it's a timeout by Modesto JC. Didn't have the right personnel on the field. So let's see if we have some other scores going on around the state. And while I'm looking for those, Luis, why don't you put up our graphic for our subscribers or soon-to-be subscribers. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching this game, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV, and follow us on our social media platforms at NorCal Sports TV. Reedley beat Diablo Valley 14-7. American River trailing San Mateo 7-zip. And we'll put on a little and see what that score is. And it looks like close one down in Chabot at Hayward with Bear Cubs leading Chabot. So it'll be 2nd and 8 after the timeout by the Pirates. Downhill run to Vaughn, and look at that surge of the offensive line. And we get a chance to watch this on replay. It's a boundary run, but watch the guys up front in the black jerseys pushing those white jerseys back, and Vaughn doing the rest. So it's 3rd down. So I would imagine if the Roadrunners pick up the 1st down, they're going to increase their tempo on offense. Cooper in motion, and they follow him, and Vaughn gets the 1st down. And the clock will temporarily stop, and then we've got a post-play penalty, 1 flag, 2 flag. And if this is against Butte, it'll be a 1st down. It's a post-play, but it'll be marched back 15 yards. Eric Perez with the call. So Butte running the ball down Modesto's throat here in the game, but then when you're picking up those chunks there, but as soon as you have a penalty, you're going to be playing behind the chains. So the penalty will be marched off. It'll still be 1st and 10. But they lost the yardage on the 1st down, so they'll have to pick up another 1st down here. Vaughn, and he does just that. So the clock will temporarily stop. Under a minute here. Butte has 2 timeouts. I think right now would be a good chance to play action pass and take a shot deep. Try to take advantage of this defensive backfield of the Pirates. Single high safety. They don't. They continue with Vaughn. But he only gets about 5 yards, 6 yards. Vaughn already has he has 159 yards rushing, and he'll get a quick break here. Counter. Short of the line to gain. And it'll be 3rd down and short, and I think Butte just be happy to go in the locker room. They're not going to run a play. Coach Snelling's got the palms down. To me, that signal for the wife means no more dessert. I'm good. But for Coach Snelling to say, we're going to just go to the locker room. So should be a quick to set up, show the replay of the second half or the first half. Gabe Foster and the Butte Road with the pick 6, returned it 41 yards to the end zone. And that's his 2nd pick 6 this season, back-to-back weeks. And then Jalen Jackson with the pick 6 of his own. And both teams made their extra point, and we're tied at 7. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
I always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto. McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything with all the hard work I can put into it. There's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto. McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
I always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything with all the hard work I can put into it. There's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after our serious face?
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Halftime, Butte in Modesto tied up at 7. They've traded pick sixes here at Cowan Stadium on the campus of Butte College. They say it's Orville, but it's actually closer to Durham. Statistics for the first half: first downs, Modesto with 11, the Roadrunners with 7. And all of those first downs for Butte were via the running game with Vaughn. The Pirates have run 36 total plays to the Roadrunners 31. Pirates 184 yards, Butte with 181. Net yards passing for Butte is 3. And we talked about Modesto's pass defense. It is last in the state, giving up nearly 395 yards a game. So far, they've held Butte to 3 yards. The Pirates have thrown for 118 yards. Both teams have a turnover. Weaver's 9 of 19. Sayre is 3 of 7 and an interception. The story for the Roadrunners, Christian Vaughn, 17 carries, 153 yards. But there's going to be a time where they go play pass and take a shot deep and test the back end of this Pirates defense. Marqueta, who's turned a kick last week for a touchdown, gets this out to the 32-yard line where the Roadrunners will start actually the 31 on offense. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us on the streaming home of Modesto Junior College once again this season. Roadrunners with a team huddle on their sideline. They honored the 2013 national champion Roadrunners at halftime. Vaughn, deep set, Sayre, and they're going to take a shot. Maybe they heard me, and it's incomplete. This is how you play as a defender. Elijah Washington goes with his hands right through the intended receiver, and it's incomplete. So the Roadrunners take a shot deep, and I would imagine they'll come back with Vaughn on an inside run, 2nd and 10. And the Roadrunners need to do that 3 or 4 more times before the rest of this game's over. Vaughn picks up 6, make it a very manageable 3rd and 4. In the game on 3rd down, the Roadrunners are just 2 of 7. Trey Patterson subbing in. Sayre will go to the wristband. The last couple of games, the Roadrunners have struggled on converting on 3rd down. See if they can improve here. Pirates dial up a blitz. It's picked up. Complete. Out to the flat. A missed tackle. Finkley with the catch. So the Roadrunners, who only completed 3 yards, only had 3 total yards of passing in the first half, take a deep shot on 1st down. Vaughn gets 4, and then the Finkley with the conversion on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners are near midfield here. Cooper in motion, and then the Pirates don't like what they have on defense, and they'll have to blow a timeout with the 13:40 mark here in the 3rd quarter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Subscribe to our channel. You'll get alerts of upcoming games. We've got Chabot College football, Santa Rosa Junior College football, City College of San Francisco, Foothill College. We also do cover a number of high schools. So if you like football, you'll love NorCal Sports TV. I don't like football, Luis, at all. I love it. So it'll be 1st and 10. 3rd game in the 3 days. Thursday, we're just stat baby for the 49ers radio in that big win over the Giants. Yesterday, we had Monte Vista football, and then today here, MJC football against the Beep Beep Roadrunners. Cooper in motion across the formation. Sayre with the keeper. Cooper will turn into a blocker and lays a load. And Sayre breaks arm tackles, and he'll go for the touchdown. 53 yards. And we've said, follow number 8, and he will take you to the football. And watch 8. I don't know if Cooper brought any syrup, but he certainly had a pancake block right out here, right there. And he took out another defender for the Roadrunners. Sayre, 52 yards. And the extra point attempt by Alvarez. And it's good. So, just like that, the Roadrunners take the opening kick. And although they took some shots, took a shot deep, they converted on third down. And then Sayre, let's watch this play again. Watch Sayre direct in traffic. And Cooper turns into a blocker right there, gets this block. Everybody else is engaged. And you know what? The white jersey slowed down. One of the rules on defense is run to the ball. It doesn't take any talent to run to the ball, but when guys start slowing down and pitter-pattering their feet and you don't gang tackle, that's the result. So Sayre goes 52 yards, and the Roadrunners touched the first time they touched the ball in the first half they scored, it was a pick six. And in the second half, same thing. So they lead 14-7. And you take advantage of the conditions, and there's nothing more a defense loves than a score and then a touchback into the end zone. So we have our first offensive score of the game at the 13:28 mark in the third quarter as Sayre with the 52-yard touchdown. So the Pirates, and that was a 69-yard drive for the Roadrunners. Weaver scrambling around, and he throws this one out of bounds. It clears the line of scrimmage, and he's out of the pocket, no penalty. Great call. Great call. Very simple. It'll be 2nd and 10. Great job discipline-wise here for the Roadrunners. They didn't take the cheese on the double move. And when you don't take the cheese on the double move, your quarterback's going to be in trouble, and that's exactly what happened. 2nd and 10. Weaver, stout, 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 6. And 3rd down has been a mystery for Coach Stivers. Right now, they are 0 for 5 on 3rd down. And coming into this game, the Pirates were 45% converting on 3rd down. Today, they're 0%. Roadrunners showing blitz. Weaver, incomplete. Good coverage there by Marvelous Owens. You look marvelous. So it'll be 4th down, and Melendez, who has been very busy punting the football today, this is his 4th punt of the game. Line drive kick. Marqueta will let it roll. And then he decides to pick. That is just a mental error. It should be a Peter call or a poison call. And just run away. And what your defense has played so well all game long, and then you become a hero, and you're eliminated, and now a 0. Just get away from this football. There's no reason to run after it. There's no reason. And that's a muff punt, and now the Pirates are laying out the plank and about to grab the treasure chest and try to tie this game. A team that has struggled all day offensively, 0 for 5, are now knocking at the door on the 10. See if the Roadrunner defense can play some complimentary football. Imagine early on here there might be a power pass to the fullback or the tight end if you're MJC. inside run, and Aiden Sullivan, who had 7 tackles against City College of San Francisco, brings the heat right off the edge. Watch 0 here. Wham. And then gets help from his teammates. 2nd down, and it's a TFL for Sullivan. He gets a hold of you, you're coming down. Pirates handed a gift. See what they'll do with it. Now, Sullivan didn't make the play, but he stopped and made the back pitter-patter his feet. Yes, the second pitter-patter mention of the day, and holds it to a short gain, and it'll be 3rd down, and the Pirates get right up on the football. They have yet to convert on 3rd down today. And that streak will continue. So when the big fellows are up front, the black jerseys win this battle, because watch, there is absolutely no push up front. See all the black jerseys there, and then Foster slips in and makes the tackle. You got to watch for the fake here. You got to watch for the fake. But credit the Butte defense for holding to a field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and it's good. But we've got a penalty, and Hogan was near the flag, so we'll see what the call is. If it's during the kick, it's a 1st down for Modesto. We'll see if it's a post. Can you?
Dead ball. Personal foul for fighting. Number 9 of Butte. Number 9 is.
Wow. Yes, you are. Thank you. So Connor Hogan is ejected. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. But credit the Butte defense. After the special team faux pas, the Butte defense their back was up against the wall. We have a shot of it. But for them to hold Modesto to just a field goal attempt is huge for their defense. So Zambrano with the short field goal with 10:45 after the muff punt, and it's 14-10 Butte. And even worse for Butte is Connor Hogan, one of their best defensive players, is ejected from the game. Marqueta nearly fumbles that return after muffing the punt, holds on to it, gathers possession, and Butte will take over on their own 9-yard line. Now, if you're Butte here, you still have the lead. You're up 14-10. You can stay with your game plan and not have to, and you gave up the field goal, which could have easily, if you're Modesto for them, been a touchdown. You handed a gift at the 10, didn't take advantage. I would imagine Vaughn's going to get some touches here. Okay, you do not, there's a saying with the offensive lineman to hold your water. but they're asking the offensive line to hold into their stance for a long time. And when you do that, this is the result. So you got to get that play in, get the cadence called, and go with it. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Roadrunners. Vaughn. And a tackle, Kyle Jackson. And right now, both teams need to take a deep breath and play with a lot more discipline. Vaughn had his helmet removed, so he'll have to sit out of play. It'll be 2nd down and 13, and if you're the Butte offense, you got to manage this situation. Worst case scenario, you got to get the ball out enough so your punter is not standing in the end zone. Pirates walking some guys up in the line of scrimmage, and they'll blitz, and the Roadrunners answer. Nice gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7. And another gain like that, it'll be a near 1st down at the worst. We'll get Estabrook to having his feet out of the end zone when if they punt. Third down. On 3rd down, the Roadrunners are 3 of 8. The teams have combined are a total of 3 of 15 on 3rd down. 2 receivers set with a wing. 2 tight ends set. Cooper in motion. Now, that might be his best pass of the game. And people go, why? Well, if he takes a sack, it's a safety, right? So that's not a good thing. He did try to force the ball and turn it over. Just threw it out of bounds. Live for another day, another play, and it's okay to punt. It won't be on Sports Center or any of our highlights, but there's a little bit of growth from a young man who threw a pick 6 earlier in the game in the red zone. Estabrook. Stout with the catch at his own 45. He's got a wall, and there's a block in the back. And no call. So Stout with the return. I thought he hurt his shoulder earlier in the game when the Roadrunners had the interception in the end zone. So the Pirates get the stop on defense, and they'll be in great field position on their own 36, but they had great field position the last time they had the ball at the 9 and only could get a field goal. Power pass, and it's a sack. Donnell Johnson at the right place at the right time because Weaver basically sacked himself, but Johnson's there. And the Roadrunners will put the Pirates behind the chains. So the Roadrunners will substitute after the Pirates substitute. I think the Roadrunners, I don't know if they get their call in defensively. Foster comes off the edge. Weaver scrambles out to his left, throw downfield, and it's incomplete. And we've got a Roadrunner defensive lineman down on the field.
Pass intended for number 16 is incomplete. They'll bring the ball back and set it down.
Junior Finau will get off to the sidelines. So it's 3rd and 14 for the Pirates. They are still looking for their first conversion on 3rd down. And coming into this game, as we've mentioned several times, Butte, 24% conversion rate against their defense. That's excellent. Weaver, 3rd and 14, double move, Throw over the middle. And it's intercepted. Trey Patterson. Tips and deflections never turn out good for the offense, and here is an example. Patterson with his second interception of the game. Pirates are trying these double moves, and the Roadrunners just have not taken the cheese. They've stayed at home. They haven't overreacted. We said sometimes on the best thing as you can do as a defender is not overreact. And Patterson with the pick. That's 3 turnovers for Modesto, 3 interceptions. Vaughn. Picks up a short gain. Okay, so it's 2nd and 8. This is what I'd love to see. You got the wide side of the field. Maybe fake a boundary run. When I say boundary run, that's into the sideline, the Butte sideline. And let's bootleg to the wide side of the field and set up a layered route with a receiver clearing, maybe tight end coming across, and maybe Cooper out in the flat. Use that spacing you have to that wide side of the field. 2 tight end set lined up as wings. And it's a run to Vaughn and nowhere to run. Julian Lopez with the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down. You know what? If you're a chin strap salesman, today might be a good day to break those out because we've seen a lot of helmets getting pried off. So the Roadrunners, 3 of 9 on 3rd down. There's got a single high safety, so the intermediate middle over the middle should be open. Sayre scrambles out to his right. And he fumbles the foot. No, they call him down. They'll call him down. Sayre didn't get the first down. So he'll be short. Let's see if he's down. Yeah, he was down. If you're the Pirates special teams, you got to stay on alert here. But not a lot of offense and a whole lot of defense here today. And both punters have been very busy. And you don't want to show that because now you can't use it. Oh, goodness gracious. You worked on that all week and failed opportunity for Butte. And if Butte fakes this, I'll turn into a vegetarian, I promise. Stout with the catch and gets 3 or 4 yards, and Modesto once again will start with great field position. Gutsy call to go for the fake, but then there's got to be a tempo, and you've got to get that snap off on time. The Roadrunners don't, and it'll be Pirate football. Now they've taken a lot of shots on first down and haven't been successful. Then they're forced into a 2nd and 10. Gabe Ponce, he's in the backfield. And then all of his teammates rallying up to the football, and that's a tackle for loss and another, another negative play for the Modesto offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 negative plays for Modesto on offense. That's how you shut down one of the top offenses in the state.
Again, the ball carrier,
Colin with the run. And it'll be third down, and this movie of in search of a first down on third down for the Pirates continues. Third down and 5. And Weaver complete to Stout, and he will be for the first down. We've got another. I tell you, Chin Strap Company would be in business today. It's got to be 6 helmets off at least today. If any more than that, it challenges my Chico State math, because we're taught to count in 6s, 12s, and 24s. Stout. So the Pirates with their first third down conversion with 4:29 left in the third quarter. Gage Roddy is the wing. Might be set up for a power pass here for the Pirates. Colin with weaving in and out of Interstate 99 traffic and picks up 9 yards. Second and 1. Power pass. And the Roadrunners have it pretty well defended. It's the fourth option that makes the catch. And Joseph Easterwood, he's probably the third or fourth option on this play. And we call it bean dip or layers. So it's an easy visual read for the quarterback. And credit Easterwood of just sitting in the flat and making the catch and converting and getting the first down. 26-yard line. Weaver, slant and go, and it's incomplete. And the Roadrunners are just not falling for those double moves. And they've shown a lot, and the tendencies to do it a lot is on first down. And the Roadrunners have just been sinking and not taking the cheese, i.e. the fake. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us here from Butte College, just outside Durham, for this California Community College matchup. The 11th-ranked Pirates against the 9th-ranked Roadrunners. Edge blitz, Weaver, and he had a lot of velocity, and that's just behind the intended receiver. So now it is 3rd and 10, and this is 4-down territory for Coach Stivers. So they don't necessarily, in their minds, when they're calling this play, is have to convert and get the first. They could get it in half. They'll certainly go for it on 4th down. They'll stick with the 2-by-2 set, and Colin is offset to Weaver's right. So the Pirates pick up 7 yards. Easterwood with a shimmy, a shake, and a shimmy. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Pirates will go with their heavy set. And if you're Butte, you've got to defend against the power pass here. And Weaver, very capable of picking the first down up with his feet. 10 on the play clock. There's the power pass. And it's intercepted. If I know the power pass is coming, you know the defensive coaching staff knows it's coming. That is great film study by the Butte College defense. I'm calling power pass. They know power pass is coming. Weaver had the first receiver out in the flat. I think if he throws it to him, it's a first down. He got greedy. And when you get greedy, that is the result. So Weaver intercepted again. And Potts with the pick. This Roadrunner defense is doing a great job today. Jet pass. And the Roadrunner showing a little beep speed. Deron Finkley getting out in space. And after the pick, it's a chunk play on the jet pass. Vaughn behind Sayre in the pistol. 2 tight end set. Follow Cooper. And not much there. Tamir Bullock. This is how you take on blockers. Some little friendly shoving after the play, but no call. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Sayre goes to the wristband, and it's probably going to be a pass. Don't have many wristband plays as a run. We'll see what happens here. It's a screen. Okay. So when you're running horizontally, you're not picking up any yards. If he had turned this up at the hash mark closest to the Butte bench, he's still running. It's a nice play. It's a big chunk there, but they could have had an explosive pass play there. But a nice drive so far. Deron Finkley with a couple of big first down plays. And we're about done with the third quarter. Roadrunners will reset with a tight end and an offset fullback. I love it. Fumble. Modesto football. And then we've got a flag down, so this will be very interesting. So we'll see what transpires with this call. It's ruled a fumble and a clear recovery by the Pirates. And then we've got a dead ball penalty. So this one really hurts. If it's dead ball penalty on Butte, okay. So they're done with the warnings. Normally when I got warned, you'd have to write sentences or something. So now it's just a 5-yard penalty, but a costly turnover for the Roadrunners. And their defense is asked to come back onto this field, and they have done a spectacular job today of stopping Modesto. Modesto is averaging 502 yards a game coming in, which is 4th in the state, 35 points a game. They've got 10, and 7 of those are by the defense. Stanley with the run. So it'll be 2nd down and short. I'm going to need a calculator, I think, Luis, to count up all the turnovers in this game. And I think we're just going to go – Pirates aren't going to run a play. We're going to go to the quarter break. So We'll come back for the fourth and final chapter. The Roadrunners beating the Pirates 14-10 in a turnover-filled ball game. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Pirate Football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Have 4 turnovers. Butte has 4 turnovers. Start of the fourth quarter. Stanley with the carry, and Stanley's starting to get the ball fed to him. He's got 12 carries for 40 yards. But Vaughn has only got 11 yards in the second half for Butte. Play action pass. There's the power pass. Has a tight end wide open. And he picks up a nice gain, and that'll move the chain. So it's 3rd and 1, and that's Rusty Stivers in a nutshell right there. With the power pass and the tight end being wide open. Nice release by him, uncovered by the Roadrunner defense. And the Pirates are in business at the Roadrunner 25-yard line. Stanley and the Modesto front offensive line showing their wares there, and will pick up 4. But for Modesto, I don't know if it's such good news for them to get inside the red zone, because they have just struggled all season long, and those struggles have continued today. I was talking to some folks at halftime, and I think this game is going to get down to a field goal, and I'm going to stay with that. Got a tight end and a fullback, and we're in 2023. I love it. Stanley, nowhere. Easton Millward with the tackle. And just to update you, Connor Hogan was ejected the game for Butte, so they've had to play some new faces today. And some late arrival on Roadrunner Airlines. They get through security, and they'll be ready for this 3rd down play. First down. Colin with the carry, and the Pirates convert. Pirates are 12 of 21 in the red zone this season. Weaver, throw, catch, touchdown, Modesto Junior College. Alonzo Jackson with the ISO route, and the Pirates with the score. And football is a game of one-on-one battles, and that time Jackson beat Whipple, and the Pirates want to take a 3-point lead here with the field or the PAT, and it's up, and it's good. So points off a turnover, and the Pirates lead 17-14. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV. So the Pirates kick off. Marqueta takes it in his own 12 and is tackled by Luis Vargas. And the Butte offense trailing by 3. And those 3 points were courtesy of the Butte College punt return team. Instead of just letting the ball roll dead, Marqueta attempted to run with the football. It was muffed. The defense held Modesto to a field goal, but that's really the difference in the game. Follow Cooper. Ball out in the flat. They need to get that young man the ball more. He bobbles this ball and still runs through arm tackles and picks up a nice 7-yard gain on first down, and it looks like the Roadrunners will go with the up-tempo offense. Vaughn. That's his biggest gain of the second half. He's over 180 yards for the game, and the Roadrunners will stick up with this heavy offense. Vaughn, he's just going to run through those arm tackles. You need to have multiple defenders to get him down on the ground, and we've got an injury timeout. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
So after the injury timeout, it's 2nd and 7 for the men in black. Vaughn offsets to Sayre's right. And then you're going to need those timeouts. They had a non-Zoom meeting to the sideline after the injury, and then get up to the line of scrimmage, and then they're forced to call a timeout. And so now they only have 2 left in their pocket. So it'll be 2nd down. We'll go around the Northern California for some scores. Santa Rosa leads Chabot 17-zip. San Mateo over American River 10-zip. Modesto will play American River next week. The Roadrunners will host San Mateo. Reedley leads Diablo Valley 20-17. And the rest of the scores will be later on today. Oh, don't start playing NFL Films music during the game. I'm going to lose that. I absolutely love this. The autumn wind is a pirate. All right, we'll move on. Heavy set for the Roadrunners. Vaughn on the counter. And there he goes. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Butte College. Hey, I guess it was worth the timeout to get in the right play. And Vaughn to the house, 52 yards. And he is having quite a day. That'll put him well over 230 yards for the game. So the timeout, and that's why I don't coach anymore. Coach Snelling a lot smarter than I am. They want to get in the right play, and it certainly was. And you got to credit this offensive line of the Roadrunners. That was a big hole, and all of a sudden the Roadrunners answer to lead 21-17. Let's watch this play again. And watch 8. There's a block, and we're going to replay it. We'll replay it after this, but the white jerseys, what you don't want to do is over-pursue, and they are over-pursuing, and they're getting to a point where they don't even need to get blocked. And on an inside run play, Vaughn doesn't get touched. It would have been down in flag football. Vaughn, 26 carries for 236 yards. And he had 90 yards last week against City College of San Francisco. And last week, talking to Coach Snelling before the game, they just weren't able to get into the running game because they had so many penalties and so many turnovers. And not only Vaughn having a big game now, but that running game will have an effect late in the game if they continue and play with the lead. Still a long way to go. And it'll be a touchback. That is such a weapon for this Butte offense. When Alvarez, after the big run by Vaughn, you keep the momentum, and he kicks this ball into the end zone, and it's a touchback, and the Pirates will start on their own 25-yard line with 10:44 left in the game. So we talked, tells you how much I know. We're talking about going to this game, and they've got to take shots with their offense, with the passing game, yada, yada, yada. They haven't had one play over 20 yards passing, but they've had several over 20 yards with Vaughn running the football. Shows what I know or don't know. Ponce, he early said his name a lot here in the second half on top of his interception, and he gets another tackle there. And I think the success today for the Butte defense is how they have played Modesto on first down. And they've rarely have given up many yards. And so there aren't as many options for Coach Stivers to call. Sullivan showing an A-gap blitz, but he'll get into coverage, and it's going to be a middle screen, and the Roadrunners are all over it. This is film study here because the offensive line doesn't set the screen up very well. And you stay at home, and then you trail your feet, and that's a great play out in space. Again, Ponce with the play. When the O-line's been blocking you all game long, and then all of a sudden there's a play they don't, you have to just stop your feet and then trail your steps, and you'll run right into the play. Third down. Weaver steps up, and he is tackled hard. I think he's got enough to get the first down. This will move the chains. And then we've got a Roadrunner down. It's a first down, but we've got a player hurt for Butte. And let's watch the replay, and then we'll take a break. good pressure, but you can't rush past the quarterback. See how you get deeper than the quarterback? You're opening up a big, wide lane to the buffet table and a first down. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Modesto Junior College football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
So a couple of injured players so far today for Butte on defense, and then they had an ejection of Connor Hogan. So they're going deep into their depth chart here today. But next man up for the Roadrunners. And it'll be a positive gain for the Pirates. It'll be 2nd and 10. 9 negative plays on offense for Modesto. Shade is taking effect. We've got a cool breeze. Run for the Pirates. And a nice tackle. Aiden Sullivan did enough to get the ball carrier down, and that's the goal. No style points in tackling. But when you've got the ball in your hands and you start, and I'm going to use it for the 4th time, pitter-patter in your feet, guess who's going to chase you down? Everybody on defense. And you risk a turnover. 3rd down for the Pirates. They're 4 of 13, but have been pretty good here in the second half. Sprint out by Weaver. Chucks it downfield. He's got Stout, and it's in and out of his hands. And then we've got a penalty, and I believe it'll be a hold on the Pirates. Let's take a look at it. So far today, Butte has been called for marched down for 9 penalties. The Pirates have been marched off for 3. Okay, so they've called so there's a little confusion. Watch any of the interior guys can't be downfield, and he's already downfield. Number 52. Can you rewind that back? Watch 52. He's not an eligible receiver. He's open over the middle. Everybody sees him. You can't hide when you're that big. And it's 4th down. It's a loss of down, and the Roadrunners get the stop. This is good. Butte receivers better deepen up, and it's a fake, and it just goes nowhere. And again, this Butte defense has answered at nearly every opportunity. It's 4th down, the Pirates trailing by 4, and they go fake punt, and they know the Roadrunners literally knew what was in the Pirates' treasure chest. They solve that code and take over on downs. That's brilliant preparation by the Butte defense. And right here, you feed the ball to Vaughn, but at some point you run a little play-action pass with Cooper because he'll be open because the Pirates are going to sit on the run here. Vaughn. This is a spin cycle move. I know we're talking cartoons. It's not a Roadrunner. It's a Tasmanian Devil. Spin cycle move and gets down and gets 9 yards. And if you're the Roadrunners here, you want to manage the play clock. You have 40 seconds in between each snap to snap the football. And if you got the lead by 4, you don't snap that thing until there's 5 on the clock. You milk it for everything you can. It's a great dairy area, and hopefully they continue that aspect right here if you're a Roadrunner fan. Pirates D's needs to step up. I'm going to date myself, but that looked like a Keystone Cops move. It's a indifferent snap, and the quarterback and the running back collide in the backfield, and it's a TFL. So it's 3rd down, and this is 4-down territory. And we'll keep an eye on that play clock. Down to 15. Roadrunners are in no hurry, and they don't need to be. That's absolutely perfect. And you move the chains. That is perfect execution by the – and then we've got a post-play penalty. And if this is on Butte, Coach Snelling's going to lose it. It's post-play, so it's going to be a 1st down for Butte. But all the good things the Roadrunners have done today, this might be their 10th marched-off penalty. We'll get the call from Eric Perez. Well, a wrestling match did break out on the left hash mark, and it was the correct call. Mass substitutions for the Roadrunners. Again, if you're Sarah, it's okay to punt here. You don't risk a turnover. Make Modesto go the length of the field. Don't do them a favor. Sarah. And it's incomplete, and that'll stop the clock. Good pressure up front by the Roadrunners. Had a receiver out in the flat, but thrown away. That'll stop the clock. And Estabrook will try to trap the Pirates inside the 20. It's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown. It's a muff punt, but boy. How many times have we seen today where punt returners get a little aggressive? If he lets this ball bounce in the end zone, it's a touchback. It's not a touchdown. You cannot return a muff punt for a score. So the Roadrunners will be an absolute business at the 7-yard line. This side of the bleachers has already been explained that, Eric. Thank you. Hand it to Vaughn 3 times and see if the Pirates defense can stop him. I believe that is it's not really a turnover, but conceivably that's the 6th Modesto turnover. Vaughn behind Sayre. And he'll get the handoff. And he protects the football and gets down to the 5. And again, manage the play clock. Work clock. So once the official blows the play down, the clock resets and has 40 seconds. Sarah is going to the wristband, though, so more than likely we're going to look at a pass play here. 2nd down and goal from the 5. Maybe using Cooper out to the flat to the wide side of the field. No, Vaughn. hurdles a man and gets down inside the 2. And I'll tell you one thing, Sarah is milking that play clock, draining it down every single snap, and then Vaughn does the work. And Vaughn, 249 rushing yards on the day. 3rd and 2. Great decision by Coach Snelling. The last time he called a timeout, Vaughn broke a 52-yard touchdown. But you want to make sure you have the right play. And just a small note, you know, football is a game of situations that show up all the time. They worked another 40 seconds off the clock. Coach Snelling didn't like what was going on, and he calls the timeout. So the Modesto defense, which is given up a lot of big plays all year long, has done enough today for the Pirates to win, but their offense has just turned the ball over. Weaver, 4 interceptions. And one of the keys of the game for Coach Stivers was to win the turnover ratio. You trust me, they're not winning that today. So it's 3rd and 2, and I know the offensive line of the Roadrunners, they want to dig in and have them lead Vaughn in for the score. And they say, everybody let's rock. Well, they want to feed Vaughn here. 3rd and 2. Vaughn. Fourth down. 4th down.
Defensive line of Modesto keeps him out.
Should be an easy decision here.
And he's about a half foot short. 4 and 6 inches.
And Coach Snelling, actually, he might call another timeout here. Fourth and 1. And the Pirates call a timeout, and they do a favor to the Roadrunners. And the reason I said Butte might call a timeout because they might let this clock drain down, gives the coaches a chance to call the correct play. But it's the Pirates who call the timeout. And now the Pirates trailing by 4 with just 1 timeout left. And they've got to get a stop here. But then in the worst case, they go 99 after they forced to go 99 yards for a touchdown. And Butte, I mean, you got to give the ball to Christian Vaughn. 31 carries, 255 yards. Coming into the game, Vaughn had 284 yards, and he's almost doubled that output today. So it'd be 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 1. Give me a break. They'll set strong to the left. Vaughn. And he's in the end zone. So Christian Vaughn puts up the Roadrunners multiple scores. Vaughn with his second rushing touchdown of the game. The kick is up, and we've got another helmet on the ground, and we've got a post-play penalty. So Vaughn with two fourth quarter touchdowns, and that might seal the deal for the Pirates. They've had 4 interceptions. Here's the call. So that's our second ejection, one by each team. Total yards, Butte College, 396. 345 of that on the ground. They had 3 yards passing in the first half, 48 in the second half. In a game where I was expecting the Roadrunners to maybe take some shots, their shots have been body shots to this Pirate defense, and it's been done by this offensive line of Butte and Vaughn. Still time here for Modesto, but their offense has shown no signs really of any explosiveness, and they'll take over on their own 25-yard line. Vaughn with the 52-yard run and then a 2-yard run, and it's 11-point lead. And if you're the Butte defense, you've played so well today. You've been so disciplined. Don't fall for the double move. If you give up a 10-yard completion, a 15-yard completion, you're in good shape. In Modesto, you've got to score in a hurry, but they only have one timeout left. Weaver scrambles, and he's sacked. And he's the guy that started the scoring today, and that's Gabe Foster with the sack. He had a pick six to open up the game with a nice wrap and finish. 2nd and 13. Out here to the flat. And that is, if you're a young player at home watching this, Marvelous Owens breaks down in space, and he makes a tackle, and he allows his teammates to catch up and run to the football. The Pirates will host American River next week, and Butte will host San Mateo. Short pass, and I almost know him on a first-name basis. Gabe Ponce with another play. So it'll be 4th down. Of course, the Pirates are going to go for it. Weaver. Intercepted. Duambe with the pick off the deflection, and the Roadrunners defense with their not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, you've got 5 INTs of Weaver. held him to 196 yards passing. Coming into the game, the Pirates were nearly throwing for 395 yards. Actually, they were nearly throwing for 310 yards. And the Pirates 4 of 15 on third down. Vaughn trying to put a cap on this game. And he picks up 4 yards. That'll give him 260 for the game. And as we mentioned before, that's 400 yards of Butte offense and 349 rushing. And there's nothing better as an offense to end the game with the ball in your hand. But Christian Vaughn did the running, but his teammates up front opened up the holes time and time again. Bounce, reverse, outside, and Stubbs gets into the action, and he moves the chains, and the Roadrunners will be inside the 20. And they'll go into what we call victory formation. And it's been ground Snelling and ground Hayes today for the Roadrunners. On a day they celebrate their 2013 national championship team, the Roadrunners bounce back after a tough loss against City College of San Francisco. And things will get tougher for them. They play San Mateo next Saturday here, and we'll try to give you some other scores as the Roadrunners will take a knee. So we'll come back and wrap it up. You're watching Modesto Junior College Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
So let's first give you some scores. Reedley leads Diablo Valley 30-20. Yuba at half over Siskiyou 34-14. American River trails San Mateo 10-zip. Chabot's leading, or Santa Rosa's leading Chabot. But today, here at Cowan Stadium, it was Christian Vaughn and the Butte College Roadrunner offensive line, along with a swarming defense that forced 5 interceptions of Luke Weaver. And the Roadrunners get the win at home. Once again, I want to thank Butte College Athletic Director Melody Stockwell and their team for always feeling welcome coming here. and we look forward always to our next visit to Butte College. So we'll wrap things up here. I want to thank both coaches for helping us prepare for this game, and hopefully it was reflective in the broadcast. From Cowan Stadium, where the Butte College Roadrunners beat the Pirates 28-17 to move their record to 3-1. Our next Modesto JC football game on NorCal Sports TV will be Saturday, September 30th, when the Pirates host American River. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, for alerts of upcoming games. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Carlos Montanez, Milo Montanez, our director, Luis Rangel. I'm Chris Babcock. Here at Butte College on the first full day of fall, good afternoon and thanks for being on the show.